What is going on, everybody? I am the FDGURU, bringing to you guys a Tuesday MLB edition of my DFS podcast. And boy, do we have a great lineup of MLB games today. We have 6 games in the early slate at 6:35 Eastern. This is the first time I've ever seen, when we have those earlier games in the early evening at like 6:30. I've never seen 6 games. That's great. We have 9 games in the main slate, 4 games on the after hours slate, some hefty slates today, as I always do. The early and after hours slate will be on my Dub Club, but since we have so many games on those slates, I will be providing a lineup for my website as well. So 2 lineups on the early slate, 2 lineups on the after hours slate, and then my normal main slate stuff on my website. Doing a free Guru credit code in this video. I figured I should definitely do it. We've been on a bad run, but honestly, it's not like I'm not doing the research and I'm not putting in the effort. We've just had some crazy stuff going on. The Yankees yesterday, minus 340 favorites, lose 12-2 to the White Sox. When that type of stuff is happening, you got to just, keep moving because there's only so much you can prepare for. Weird stuff is going to happen. But in terms of today, we have a ton of great pitchers across all slates, some good hitting spots. We're going to have to be looking at the Yankees again as minus 300 favorites. The Diamondbacks, like last night, look good. They were disappointing. Ketel Marte re-injured his ankle. I had him everywhere. I had him on the home run giveaway. He missed 1 day with that ankle injury and came back yesterday. After only missing 1 day, you would think it's not a big deal, and then he re-injures it after his first at-bat. Why would you force him to come back if he's going to have a chance of re-injuring it? Just a wild move, not only for the organization, but it, helped us lose basically everything yesterday. I had him in every piece of content yesterday, but again, we move. Can't, project out things like that, but I'll give you guys that free Guru credit code after the first couple of my plays. Like I said, there's some good pitching tonight. Starting off with the number 1 guy, the most expensive guy, 9,800, Michael King at home against the Pirates. By the way, no rain to worry about today across all the games as well, which just makes this day even better. King looks great at 9,800. He's projected for almost 40 fantasy points on this slate. He is a minus 205 favorite at home, 8 over under. He looks really good. He's been pitching really well all year long. If you look at his last, just recent starts, the guy hasn't gotten under 27 fantasy points since May 15th. He looks really good. He's having an unbelievable season. I'm sure the Yankees wish they held on to him. Because they've had their pitching woes this year. 3.3 ERA. I really like Michael King at 9,800. He's not too expensive. We don't have a pitcher over 98K or 9,800 on this main slate. The next guy I'd be looking at is, if you still like him, Charlie Morton, 8,900. Not a bad play at San Francisco, but he screwed me last time really badly. I'd be looking at Kevin Gausman at 8,800. He looks good. He's projected for 33, 34 fantasy points. Good matchup in LA against the Angels. He's been so off and on all year long, but outside of his one really bad start on August 2nd, he's been pretty good. He's rifling off, one of his last 6 starts was bad. So I'll take that, especially against an Angels team that struggles to hit the ball. Gausman at 8,800 looks like a good value play. And then one last guy, facing his former team, Paul Blackburn. He's been sneaky really good too. His 2 starts with the Mets, really good. 43 and 37 fantasy points. All the data loves him today. Good spot. He's at home, minus 150 favorite. 8 over under, and it doesn't really matter. You know what? He's against the Athletics, and it says he's at home, but I think if he was on the road here at Oakland, he would feel more like he's at home, considering he got traded away from the Athletics not too long ago. So at home with his new team, the Mets. Vegas likes him. I like him. He's been pretty good in a majority of his starts this year. A 3.86 ERA, a nice cheap price at 8,300. He's projected for 32 fantasy points tonight, and he has a ceiling of 40 to low 40 fantasy points. So I like Paul Blackburn too. I think those are my three favorite on this main slate: Michael King, Kevin Gossman, and Paul Blackburn. In terms of cheaper guys, we do have Eduardo Rodriguez with his new team coming back from injury. He does have one start under his belt, and he went 5 2/3 innings. That's pretty deep. Assuming he's still going to have a bit of a pitch limit. Considering he went almost 6 innings last start, he might be ready to go 6 innings tonight. And he has a great matchup against the Rockies. We saw my boy Brandon Fad last night, who I had everywhere. I think he struck out 11 last night, gave up 4 earned runs, which was pretty tough, but he still did really well. Rodriguez in a good spot tonight as a minus 218 favorite at home. 5 2/3 on just 65 pitches. Okay, that's why he went 5 2/3. So probably still gonna have a pitch limit. I would expect like 75 pitches at that price. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I'm not saying it's not in the cards with that matchup and his price. But in terms of everyone else, I don't really like anyone. Those are the 3 guys I'll be looking at tonight on this slate. So for the infield, I'm trying to remember who my second infield guy was, because I do have one infield guy. Okay, David Hamilton is going to be the shortstop here at 2,800. He should be leading off Jarren Duran, his second day of his suspension that he has to hold up. And I do think Hamilton will be leading off with a lefty-righty matchup against Jose Urena. The Red Sox are in a really good spot tonight at minus 150, 10 over under. They look really good. One of the best teams to stack on this slate, alongside the Yankees, alongside the Diamondbacks. Really, really good spot. And, Hamilton, most likely leading off, looks really good at 2,800. I'm trying to remember who. Oh, it was a Diamondback. Josh Bell should be hitting cleanup again tonight. We'll have to figure out what this Diamondbacks lineup is doing, because Marte is out, and we have a lefty on the mound in Austin Gomber. They right now have Corbin Carroll leading off, Jake McCarthy batting second, but they're both lefties. I don't know what they're going to do. Josh Bell, being a switch hitter, should still be hitting cleanup, but in terms of everyone else, we're going to have to wait and see what that lineup looks like. But Bell looks really good at 2,800 tonight. He has multi-hit games in his last 3 games. He's kind of cooking. Diamondbacks are the 3rd best team to stack tonight, behind the Yankees and behind the Red Sox. So I like Josh Bell a lot at this cheap $2,800 salary. For my Guru credit code, go to my website, go to the shop page. This code bar you type in to get these credits. This is where you buy all your usual credits for the main slate. Type in the date, AUG13 coins, all caps, and hit apply coupon. You will get 10 free credits put into your account. Just like this video, and make sure you subscribe. I do appreciate your guys' support. For the outfield, we're going to have to look at the Yankees. I'm talking cheap here. I mean, you could obviously go to Judge. You could obviously go to Soto. Alex Verdugo should be leading off, and I haven't really picked him this year, but this looks like a pretty good spot tonight. Yankees are minus 300, 9.5 over-under against Jonathan Cannon, the righty. So the lefty-righty matchup for Verdugo, he should be leading off. He's been bad all year. It really took the series against his former team in the Red Sox to really get going, because I remember I was watching those Red Sox games, and he was cooking. He went 7 for 15 in that series, and then since then, he's been on a bit of a run. Only 1-0 in there. He's been getting on base. He has a good chance of scoring whenever he gets on base with these guys behind him hitting, Stanton, Judge, Soto. I like him leading off tonight. 2,800, Good value play, lefty-righty matchup. Not a must play, but if you're picking other Yankees, it's a good little stack piece at a good price. And then our last play, again, we're going to have to wait on this Diamondbacks lineup. Randall Grichuk, it says he's batting 6th. He could easily be batting 5th tonight with the righty-lefty matchup. Other guys to consider depending on where they are in the lineup. Eugenio Suarez could be batting 3rd or 4th tonight at 3K. Lourdes Gurriel, all these righties look great for the Diamondbacks tonight. So we'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, Grichuk, $2,300 should be hitting in the heart of this lineup. I like him a lot. Should save you some money in the outfield. Really good value piece. Again, we're going to have to wait on that Diamondbacks lineup, but he should be in there with the matchup against the lefty. That'll do it for this video, guys. Let's have a great day, kind of shake off the cobwebs. Early slate, we'll have a bunch of stuff. Main slate, after-hour slate. Really good-looking day of baseball. Let's get it here today. Give this video a like. Until next time, I am the FD Guru. Peace.